Ever been intrigued by a mystery that never gets solved? We've got some mysterious cases that are just like that. These mysteries are weird, a bit creepy, and they never seem to have an ending. They're some of the most confusing mysteries we know. So, get ready to explore 5 mysterious stories that have left us scratching our heads. Let's start with one of the most well-known unsolved crimes, which is so well-known that there is an entire website devoted to finding the culprit. 1. The Zodiac Killer. Most people don't speak about their horrible deeds, except Zodiac. In 1968 and 1969, he killed several people, which greatly increased the level of fear in San Francisco. Through a series of secret letters, he played tricks on the police. Despite claiming to have committed 37 killings, he is connected to at least 5 of them. Betty Lou Jensen and David Arthur Faraday were shot by him in his first crime. They were in a car that was riddled with bullet holes. David was wounded in the head and eventually passed away, and Betty died after receiving 5 gunshot wounds to the back. A couple who had their car parked nearby was shot by him 6 months later. One person was injured and the other was killed. A heavy white man who was around 5 feet 8 inches tall, and the survivor, Michael Maggio, described to the police who did it. The murderer then admitted to the crimes when he called the police late at night. Even the newspapers received messages from him warning them to publish them or he would keep killing them. His letters were mysterious and contained hidden codes. He added a cross and a circle as his signature. An instructor and his wife successfully decoded one letter. It stated that he enjoyed murder and thought he would have slaves in paradise after he passed away. The Zodiac Killer continued to commit murders while leaving odd letters and phone calls. But the police couldn't catch him. 2. The dead woman who named her killer. You won't believe it, but there is an incident of a murder that was solved in a very odd manner. Teresita Bassa, a woman from Chicago, was murdered in her apartment back in 1977. She was discovered with a knife in her chest below a burning mattress. Police searched for the culprit but were unsuccessful. Even though they searched for her stolen jewels and interrogated certain suspects, nothing changed. Then, a really strange event occurred. Remy Chua, a co-worker of Teresita's, began to have odd dreams and ideas concerning the murder. Near Teresita, she caught sight of a man's face, and she had similar visions frequently. Remy even claimed to have communication with Teresita's ghost. Even details that the police were unaware of. She informed her husband everything that had happened to Teresita. She claimed Teresita was harmed and killed by a man named Alan Showery who worked at the hospital. He stole her jewelry and gave his lover the pieces. Showery was taken into custody and sentenced to 14 years in prison. While some individuals believe Remy may have known details about the case and made up Teresita's spirit to assist, others are convinced a real ghost was present. In any case, it's still a great mystery how they managed to catch the murderer. 3. The SS Ourang Medan. You may not be aware, but ghost ships exist in real life as well. This is a true incident from 1947, and it's somewhat strange. The Ourang Medan ship was so present, and it was docked somewhere between Sumatra and Malaysia. It sent a weird message to other ships informing them that everyone on board, including the captain, had died. The ship then sent a series of odd signals, the last of which was, "I died." When the Silver Star, another ship, arrived in Ourang Medan to assist, neither the deck nor the interior were occupied. They made the choice to board the ship, and what they discovered there was very frightening. The dead Dutch crew members all had expressions that suggested they had just witnessed something extremely scary. Even the dog, which had a creepy expression, was dead. The American crew abandoned the ship, but when they attempted to tow it, it erupted and sank instantly. Some believe the crew was somehow harmed by ghosts or aliens. Others claim that potentially hazardous substances on board may have reacted with seawater to produce toxic fumes. These gases had the potential to both trigger the explosion and kill the crew. Another theory holds that there was a problem in the ship's engine room, causing carbon monoxide poisoning among the crew. Possibly a fire broke out and destroyed the ship. 4. The Jeanette Dipalma case. You won't believe this, but there is a tale of witches not just in Salem, but also in Springfield, New Jersey. In 1972, a dog discovered a decaying arm, and later that year, authorities discovered a body on a hill. Jeanette Dipalma, a 16-year-old girl who had been missing for 6 weeks, was found dead. It was widely discussed how she passed away. They claimed the hill contained odd signs, and they hypothesized that she might have been placed there on an altar. Some even said that witches, whom they sometimes referred to as Satanists, might have carried it out as a form of human sacrifice. A lot of the case's information was destroyed due to the flood. However, according to other publications, the condition of her body prevented the authorities from determining how she passed away. A homeless man was also checked. People speculated that Jeanette may have angered certain students at her school who practiced Satanism. She made an effort to share her faith with them and belonged to a group that assisted those struggling with drug abuse. Some claim that because of this, the group's leader thought she had been chosen for sacrifice. She was sacrificed, but was she? Or did these concepts cover up the actual sacrifice? We might never learn the answer. 5. The Severed Feet Mystery. On a British Columbian beach in 2007, a really weird incident occurred. When a young girl opened the sneaker she discovered a human foot inside. Since then, more feet similar to this one have washed ashore. They belonged to 5 men, 1 woman, and 3 people whose gender they were unable to determine. Even after many years, they are still unsure of the exact owner of the feet. Using their DNA, the Vancouver police identified the owner of 1 foot in 2008. He had a very depressed attitude and appeared to be considering suicide. Later, they linked 2 more feet to a lady who may also have killed herself. Some believe that these feet belong to someone who died in the water after jumping off a bridge. But it's odd that only the feet and not any other body parts are visible. Some individuals speculate that the feet may come from a nearby island where a jib crashed. Others believe they might be related to those who died in the massive Asian tsunami in 2004. No matter where they're coming from, these feet have confused people for a long time. We appreciate your interest in this episode. Today, we discuss some intriguing mysteries that remain a mystery. Do not be afraid to suggest any other unresolved issues. Your suggestions are much valued. Please let us know in the comments if you found it enjoyable, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to learn about more fascinating mysteries like these.